Hello YouTube, Jojo here sharing a Kickstarter project that was funded last year called Jumpshot. I'll have a link to their Kickstarter page and their homepage, but essentially Jumpshot is a service that helps your Windows PC perform better by removing known PC frustrations such as bloatware, viruses, spyware, scamware, etc., and optimizing your entire system. There's more to it than that, but you can check out the website for yourself. I'm going to share with you the 3 flash drives that I received as a backer for this project. And each flash drive shown here has 32 gigabytes worth of storage and comes with a boot version of Jumpshot. They're referred to as minions, and this little guy here is called Kobayashi, Sir Jeffrey, and Officer Pete. They have an interesting, quirky, cute design, and I do like it. It is very interesting, very creative in my opinion. But there are problems with it, which I will mention later on. Anyhow, so like any USB flash drive, you take out the USB stick, plug it into any available USB bus port, and voila. But like I mentioned before, this is not a review. Rather, I'm going to show you the unfortunate defective sides of these little guys. Please note that my experience may differ from others, but my issues are very similar to the complaints on the comment section on their Kickstarter page. Let's start with Sir Jeffrey. This guy does this now. I had to do that because if I did this, guess what pops out? The entire USB stick / flash drive. And you'll notice that the drive is actually not even mounted to this plastic molding, which would have helped, because then if this flies right across the room, it will get lost. And when I put this back in, it doesn't fully go in. And it's like a ticking time bomb. Fire. Came in perfect condition, became defective. Next up is Officer Pete. Officer Pete has a sticking problem. Or right now, he's having he doesn't want the USB stick problem anymore. Come on, hide this damn thing. All right, so his problem right now does not hide it. Oh, there he goes, never mind. Now it's stuck. I'm supposed to press around his belly, around this area, squeeze here, and it's supposed to pop out. And obviously he's not doing it. And there. That's not supposed to happen. And that's his defect. And he arrived like that. And there he goes, stuck in. Screw it. Next up is Kobayashi. Now he, so far, is working. At least he's working as it should be working. Pops out, backs in. Pops out, back in. No problems. Unfortunately, the software side of things is defective. I plugged this guy into a lot of the PCs / laptops that my friends and families own. And during the sedation process, during the sedation process, rather than taking me to the Jumpshot control panel / screen, it leads me to a black screen. And from there on, I have to force boot the computer. So that's his problem. But at least the design is working as it should. Only guy. Let me bring these guys back together and mention that this, unfortunately, is the replacement batch. The first batch that arrived were all broken. Kobayashi had the stick way somewhere in the box. Officer Pete came with the stick problem again, and Sir Jeffrey also did not have the USB stick with him. This is the packaging that it comes in. And when I found it, the stick was somewhere down here. Packaging is alright. I mean, it's just a piece. I'm not a big fan of packaging. I usually throw it away or hide it somewhere. But Kobayashi, Officer Pete, Grime, and some other minions. Anyway, so let's get back to these guys. So this is the replacement batch, not the first batch. And unfortunately, as you can see, the replacement batch is also a defective batch. And this is a common complaint on their Kickstarter page. And Jumpshot is doing their best to get more replacements out or trying to answer any problems that us backers have been having. While I like the service, there is no, at least I see no concrete proof of whether it is working or not. So far, only 2 of my friends have mentioned to me that they've seen a better performance on their PCs. But the other computers that I tested on, since I'm not there, and no one has told me, no one has given me a positive feedback of the service, I can't really say it's working. But I do like it. It has a nice design. And I'm sure someone made a video of how it looks like. If not, I'll probably do one sometime later. But Jumpshot has recently announced their pricing models for this type of service, and unfortunately, it's extremely well, not extremely expensive, but it is pricey. They want to charge $19 for one-time use, $59 a year for 5 PCs, but you get unlimited use, and $149 a year for a limited number of PCs for a limited number of scans. In my opinion, that is pricey because a company / software that I think is similar called System Mechanic has a better detailed view of the problem, and it only charges you near about $40 a year, which is, I guess, is okay. But like I said, $19 one-time use, $49 a year for 5 PCs, and $149 for a number of PCs. Quite the pricey model that they're going with. The good news is that Jumpshot has announced that they will be redesigning these guys, especially after all the complaints they received. And the redesign will be something similar to this little dude here. And what's the difference between these guys and him? It's just the cap. That's all it is. It's a funky little design. It's towards missing. But it's just a funky little design and a cap. And I just kind of realized it's backwards feet. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this is going to be a design that Jumpshot will be following, or at least this is what I think they're going to be following, to resolve the sticking problem, the shootout problem, and again, he's the only one that works. So as a backer, I am willing to wait. Unfortunately, the wait is going to be a while, possibly a couple months, maybe a month. There's no estimated time that they've given me. But I'm willing to wait, and hopefully the new design will fix all these problems. If you're interested in Jumpshot and the project or anything that I've talked about here, just follow links below, and thank you for watching. You have a good day.